Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I decided that I wanted to show you guys what my bullet journal setup is like now, because I do think that it has changed recently. Let me just make sure the mic is in a good place. Here we go. I have changed, I think, at least. I figured we'd just hop right into it. You guys have seen this before, actually, this cover and this whole setup and everything. I did a review on it a long time ago. I want to say in like the spring or the beginning of the summer. I know I'd moved into this apartment, but I don't think it was quite summer yet. But yeah, I definitely have changed my setup, I think, since I've started using this journal, and it's been a really long time since I've made a bullet journaling video, so I thought that today could be a nice day to do that. I do believe this video is going up on a Sunday. Just for future reference, Plan With Me videos are normally going to go up on Fridays. I think on Friday you guys saw my pen case tour. So like normally stationary type videos like that will go up on Fridays, and Plan With Me's will go up on Fridays too. And Sundays will normally be sit down Sundays, but not this week. Starting next week, we're just hopping into it. So first and foremost, yes, I do have two Lloydstrom journals in here. This teal one is my personal journal, so I'm not going to go into it, but I do like to have it with me at all times, and I have started journaling at school, which has been kind of nice. Just journaling on the go and stuff, so I have been enjoying that, but that's why we're not really going to get into that. And then in the back of this journal, we just have some more of those circle stickers that I like so much, that I hope that I never run out of, but of course I will. So first of all, if you don't know, the Lloydstrom journals have two ribbon bookmarks, which is great. Love them. Love that they are contrasting too. So like one is plain and the other one has stripes on it. But I got this cute little ribbon paperclip bookmark that you guys will see once we get into this. So that is actually the page, or that's the bookmark that's marking my initial, or the page that I'm on for my dailies at the moment. And then in this journal there's an index that of course I'm not going to use. I'm not really an index kind of person. I don't really go back in my journal unless I'm like doing a flip through. So indexing is not important to me at all, and I think that's going to influence the journal that I get after this one, just because I feel like I'm wasting those few pages. And then this color key is actually not my color key anymore. I got the Zebra mild liners, as you guys saw in my pen case tour, so this is my actual color key. I know that it's kind of like cut off. Boards are kind of cut off, but I've kind of memorized the colors anyway. And you guys will see in a second that there's a bigger version of that on the inside of my notebook as well. So flipping through, when I started this, I wanted some pages for collections, and I never got back into doing them. I definitely want to go in and fill in blank pages, like collage on them or whatever, really. Just do whatever with them and make them look nice so that they're not so blank and I don't feel like I've wasted them. This was June, my June calendar. I guess I had started this journal, it must have been the end of May, because I started habit tracking on June 1st. But yeah, I had started all of this playing around with dailies, and then I got into doing weekly spreads, and I do really like these spreads, and I'm thinking about going back to them, but I do really like my dailies at this point as well. And then we get into July. I'm just holding up this side with my pinky, because it looks flatter. But then we get into July, fell off the wagon. I feel like I normally get to like the beginning of a month and then I'm like give up halfway through or something. But again, like these big weekly spreads I really liked. And then I did this weekly spread, which is like my favorite weekly spread. I think I posted this one on Instagram actually. Empty. I don't think there was anything in it. But yeah, I definitely like how big these boxes are, and I liked journaling in the bottom parts of them. But the reason why I don't think I'll go back to something like that is because I journal in a different notebook. And then I was leaving space to finish off July and do an August monthly, and I didn't end up ever doing that August monthly. But I did start doing an August weekly, and I didn't know what I wanted to put in the top bar, so I didn't put anything. And then more blank pages. And then I finished up my summer semester of school, and I decided that I kind of wanted to give myself a little bit of a start over with this journal. So I kind of did that. And this page, it's really just like a useful page. It's probably a little bit hard to see. But going up and down, I counted all the boxes, and then I wrote like all of the different numbers for boxes, if that makes sense, or for lines. So if I want one giant box, obviously it'd be 37 dots long. If I wanted two, they'd be 18. If I wanted three, they'd be 12. So it's really just a reference sheet. And I did that both horizontally and vertically. And it's actually pretty useful. It's really helpful to know that, like, if I do 3, then I'm gonna have 2 extra boxes on either side, and that kind of thing. And then this was supposed to be like my restart. I pasted in this like full page print that I got from Unsplash, my favorite website, and I decided, hey, let's restart. So I made this big spread for the beginning of the school year. I had 1 box for all of my classes, and then like 2 boxes on the side so that I could write in homework or whatever I needed to get done. And although this is very useful, I actually really like putting that information in my dailies because I'll remember it there, and it's just one place to check instead of like 3 different places to check. But yeah, it's definitely easier the way that I'm doing it now. And then this is my September monthly, which I also really liked. I really like the big box calendar, and that's definitely something that I'm going to keep doing, for sure. I really like how big it is and how many things you can like put in each box. And then I had a sleep tracker, which of course, nope. And then I was playing around with like different styles of dailies. I don't like this style of daily, having the bar go all the way across, because I feel like I'm wasting space. I never like all this space over here is like wasted. So I don't really like those too much. More blank pages. I'm not sure if you can hear, but the microwave upstairs is beeping because my breakfast is in it. But this was my October spread, and I do, like, it's another big calendar, but I don't like the fact that I have to turn it to really look at it. So I definitely, for November, want to go back to like the big two-page calendar. And then this was the end of September, doing dailies and everything, and I loved this. I loved moving stuff over, I loved checking things off, I loved crossing things out. Like, it's nice. I like this big thing. And then I was going into figuring out how I want to do my dailies and tracking, and whether I wanted to do like a big box or whether I wanted to do time bars. And I think the conclusion that I kind of came to was that I like time bars, but I also do like seeing the big tracker over time. So I don't know. Even today, I don't know. But these are swatches. This is a swatch page for all of the pens that are in my pencil case. So these are all the Inkjoys, all the Tombos that I have in my backpack, and then all of the Zebra Mildliners because they all live in my pen case. So it's just a list of all the colors that I have, really. And then we're kind of to today. So this is my habit tracker. I haven't filled it in for today, and I need to finish off yesterday. But normally I do that either between classes or in the morning, before I go to classes. Today's Thursday, so I don't have class until 11:20. Yeah, so I'll probably do it before I go to my English class or even after. It doesn't really matter. And then I was kind of playing around with different things here. So Llama Letters used to do at least like a box like this. Hers was like bigger because she did one box was every 30 minutes, I think. So hers was like twice as big in some direction, some way. Yeah, so I decided that I wanted to try that out. I really love this. I really love seeing like, oh, Thursdays, like I didn't spend any time on Nerdy Artists. I spent a lot of time on homework. Wednesdays, I spent a lot of time in class, all of that kind of stuff. I do really, really like it. I guess just like having the flipping back and forth of things, I think is what I don't like. So I started doing the time bar. But during this whole week, I was filling in this box with time tracking, and I just added some washi tape because I didn't know what else to put there. So that's what this ribbon is referring back to my habit tracker, but I would feel obligated to have another kind of bookmark to refer back to my weekly if it was on a different page. Like I would want this weekly spread to be like a weekly spread somehow, which is complicated. Something I'm still figuring out. So this is a YouTube ideas spread. I wrote in pencil 3 uploads a week. Tuesdays are art videos, Fridays are plans with me's, and then Sundays are sit down Sundays. So I have 3 boxes with all these ideas of stuff that I want to do for all of those different categories. And I'm kind of working through it. I did a pen case tour. I'm showing you guys my Bujo setup now. I just need to get like back into the swing of things. So being able to have a space to brainstorm all of that stuff is nice. I wanted to swatch all of my Tombow dual brush pens for some reason, so I did on both sides of this paper. And I kind of wish I'd done it on 2 separate sides because with all the ghosting, you can't really see it on camera, but there's some ghosting, so like the colors aren't very true in some spots, but it's fine. And then I don't know why, but I wanted to practice my handwriting for some reason and spacing and kind of play around with that, so I did that for a little bit on this page. And now we're up to today, kind of. So basically the way I do my dailies right now is I will just write out the day and the date, and then I'll do a time bar box. And even the day before, I didn't really fill it in. I like to put in my classes ahead of time, and then fill in what I did in between, and then fill in sleep. But I need to be better about actually doing it. Like yesterday, Wednesday, I didn't even bother drawing a time bar, just because I didn't want to, I guess. I don't really know. But I definitely like this daily situation that I have going on. And then these are just blog post ideas. So that being said, I was planning on doing a setup for you guys, but this video is already so long. So I'm not really sure that I want to do that. I guess, yeah, I'll do a setup for Thursday for you guys, but I think we're gonna start on a new page. So let's do... I'm trying to think if I want to use the backside of this for something. I think I do. I think I want something related to the blog on this side, so let's hop into it.
Yes.
Columbia, this is Houston. One small step for my man. Giant leap for mankind. Columbia, this is Houston. One small step for my man. Giant leap for mankind.
Yes. Yes.
Columbia, this is Houston. One small step for my man. Giant leap for mankind.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're back. I was hesitating a little bit. while I was doing this, but basically what I've done is I've split the page in pencil. I like to erase that pencil because I think it looks a lot nicer and cleaner when it's erased. I used to actually, in like a very old bullet journal, I'll have to pull it out, I wrote that line in pen in like a gray Tri-Plus fine liner, and I was like, why would I ever do that? That doesn't make any sense. But essentially what I've done is I've made my time bar. I think I like putting my time bar above my date. I'm not really sure why, but I like having the date and then straight into my list, I think. So I think that's why that would explain it. And I've just gone through, I migrated in my blog post that needs to go up on Saturday. I need to work on that. And put in all the pictures and everything. I need to write out my chem lab today. I have gym today. I need to work on my English essay, which is probably something I'll do in class, but that's fine. And then these are my this is my homework for the weekend for the most part, but I like having everything in here, and I don't mind using the space and migrating it to a different day as that day comes up. That's kind of how I do my dailies. So anything that I'm thinking of, really, I'll put on my dailies, even if it's something that I don't have to get done that day necessarily. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm actually gonna go in and take a kneaded eraser to this pencil because now that I'm looking at it, it's driving me a little crazy. I don't know. I feel like this is a good base for what I like to do. Like it's a good spot to start. I definitely do want to start getting more decorative and everything, but I don't want to get to a point where I'm overwhelming myself because I think that it has to be pretty and decorative and like Instagram worthy. But I do like, there's a difference between making it Instagram worthy and making it perfect for me. Like this spread, this page, you can't see because I zoomed in, I'm sorry. Like this page is complete and I love that, and I love that it's perfect to me. That's perfect. Like using all of the space and everything, I'll find something to do with that little bubble of space. I'll probably doodle or something in it in between classes. But like that's perfect to me. But then there's a difference between that and like making it Instagram worthy with washi tape and stickers and 8 million markers and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this has definitely been a system that works, and I just want to get to a point where I'm using it consistently before I get into anything super, super crazy. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing my new setup and everything that's going on. I'm very, very happy with where I am with bullet journaling, and I can't wait to share even more of it with you all of the time. But anyways, I hope that you guys have a great next week, and I will see you on Tuesday with another video. Bye!